welcome back. We're just gonna dive straight into it. I found this very interesting article earlier today, and basically it goes on to talk about that there are quite strong positive sentiments surrounding the question will Robinhood list Cardano. Many believe, myself included, that Robinhood won't ignore us for much longer. This ecosystem honestly has way too much going for it, and I will not be surprised the least bit when we actually eventually get listed. And you know what? I was thinking to myself that instead of just saying things, I want to go ahead and take some action. So I decided to go ahead and create a change.org, essentially requesting Robinhood to list Cardano for trading. And I'm definitely going to leave this link in the description. So guys, make sure you go ahead and check that out, sign the petition, because it's time that we take matters into our own hands. And not only are we just going to be heard, but we're actually taking some action towards something that we would like to happen in the future. Now we're just going to move it right along. Cardano's future is definitely looking very bright despite its current price action. While testing Vassal, which probably is Vassal, I'm probably butchering that, but anyways, back in July 3rd, the team was able to find some bugs, which are now being improved on, putting the highly anticipated hard fork back on track, despite it being postponed back in June. And if you ask me, honestly, this is quite amazing because it's honestly always best to just take the time to make something great instead of just rushing things, because there's projects that just rush things to go live and then things end up going bad, and then that definitely reflects upon the price action much worse. But ladies and gentlemen, this hard fork will be amazing for the ecosystem as well as those taking Cardano. Vaso, we're just gonna go with Vaso. Right, will most likely bring increased blockchain generation times along with transaction processing speeds. With its increased network efficiency, this update might just increase Cardano's use case, and I cannot express this enough. This is extremely mind-blowing. Cardano already has so much use case that it's literally being worked on day after day, week after week. There's so much being added to it. Like, Cardano is pretty much like the jack of all trades, and it does things essentially well. So just the fact that this is increasing that use case, or potentially increasing that use case, it's honestly just mind-blowing. Guys, we already know Cardano is set out to do big things, and this honestly just further confirms that. We honestly cannot make this stuff up. Check this next article out though. It is going to blow your mind. And let's go ahead and swap over to that. We all know by now that the payment sector will most likely be one of the many ones disrupted by crypto and blockchain technology. And honestly, this is just a personal opinion, of course, and I've been giving a lot of those throughout the video, mind you. But I honestly think that the payment sector, along with the gaming sector, is probably going to be one of the very first things to get disrupted by blockchain technology. And again, that's something that we can debate in the comments, so definitely drop those out. Excuse me. And Cardano's ambitiousness is setting out to tap into it, not to overthrow other cryptos, but to essentially make their lives easier. Cardano is literally a team player, which is one of the many reasons why I honestly fell in love with this project. I honestly do love the fact that Cardano is not necessarily trying to get rid of other cryptos by doing this better or that better, but rather they're making it like an all-in-one. So essentially they're boosting other cryptocurrencies along, or other projects, other cryptocurrencies along with them, which is honestly amazing. And as if it wasn't already great, Cardano will set out to tokenize economies, or at the very least, lay out a foundation into improving these ecosystems. DID, or decentralized identity, will most likely enable peer-to-peer transactions to potentially be able to be confirmed in the network. While there might be mixed feelings about this specific thing, this can honestly take some worry and fear away from the general public. Again and again, Cardano remains one of the, if not the most developed assets in the cryptocurrency space. And honestly, like, I think that's quite great. And I know there's definitely going to be mixed feelings about this, because the whole idea of cryptocurrencies and all of that is essentially to be anonymous. But I think in some sectors, like, that anonymity, probably said that wrong, but it's honestly like it can dissolve a little bit, just because it can put other people's minds at ease. I know there's already ways to track it, there's a ways to know, like, this address has this address has that, but I think that this just makes it a little bit more relieving to the everyday user. Now, again, guys, obviously, like I always say, do your own research and you might just find out how mind-blowing Cardano truly is. Moving along, though, there is, let's go ahead and swap that out. Let's go ahead and click on that. Bing, boom, bang. All right, moving along, there's bullish sentiment that seems to be on the horizon as crypto communities foresee a spike in Cardano's price up to around the 70-cent mark. In my most honest opinion, if you're holding in the long term, this honestly is almost irrelevant because yes, 70 cents is great. Yes, $1 is great. $5 is great. But in the reality of things, I personally think, and this is just pure speculation, of course, I honestly think that Cardano's gonna hit 2 digits, potentially even 3 digits. And again, we can definitely debate that in the comments, so make sure you drop those down there. However, to further strengthen the sentiment, analysts are actually calling for $1 per Cardano per ADA, not just 70 cents, but $1. And again, in the grand scheme of things, this is essentially almost nothing compared to what Cardano could excuse me, to what Cardano could potentially become and be in the future. Now, analysts are actually saying that they're kind of predicting this, they're kind of like analyzing this by August. So essentially what they're telling, or what they're speculating, is that those who want to get in should potentially get in before August, because that's kind of the time frame that they're giving it. Again, guys, always do your own research. I'm definitely not a financial advisor, but rather just make these videos because it's enjoyable to me, and I definitely like having different people's opinions because it challenges my own, and I might potentially challenge others. But anyways, could it be that Vasil's, we're gonna keep that, June delay held Cardano back? Aside from the technicality, speculating that with the successful launch of Vasil, these predictions might not be far from the truth. So essentially what I'm trying to say here is that while the postponed release date might have, or update date might have potentially harmed the price, the current price today, I do think that when we actually come out and launch Vasil, which that's what we decided we're calling it for now, I honestly do think that we can see a spike in the price, which could correlate and make sense with what these analysts are predicting and with how the community is feeling about the price jumping up 56% by the end of August, which, you know, I can see it happening. I definitely can see it happening. But again, guys, like always, do your own research and keep an open mind that things can also go south. Not everything is going to be sunshine and rainbows. But it can go south. That's just a matter of the fact. This video, and again, guys, this is pretty much the end of the video. I'm just kind of going to go over the other stuff that I should go over. So thank you guys so much for hanging out, for watching the video. I definitely love and appreciate all of you, so thank you so much. But anyways, this video is honestly just made for my entertainment, and it's again something that I like to debate with people. Like, so if you hear something I say, and even sometimes I might say things that are wrong, but you guys might catch that and you might be like, oh hey, Ferdinand the Bull, bro, like you said this wrong, blah blah blah, and then it corrects me, and then I can learn from that, you know. And again, I definitely appreciate you. And if you made it this far, make sure to smash that like button because it definitely helps the channel, and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any future updates. And honestly, like always, I'm Ferdinand the Bull. I'm not a financial advisor, just a random ass dude speculating, bringing crypto news for fun and enjoyment, and just to find out new things. Anyways, guys, have a great freaking day, guys. Take care. Let's go.